Hello and welcome friends. Again we are here with a new case of marginal costing in which we have the data available regarding sales quantity in number of units and profit or loss in rupees. The main thing in this case is, first of all, the data are for 2 months. That means the period is month. So the results we obtain at the end of our calculations will be monthly results. That means if we calculate fixed cost, it will be monthly fixed cost. If we calculate BEP, it will be monthly, and so on. Let us calculate all these things. But as we know now is, first of all, we have to find the change in sales and change in profit. Then on the basis of these two, change in profit divided by change in sales will give us the PV ratio, and substitution of any one of sales quantity and relevant profit or loss and the PV ratio found in the first step will give us the fixed cost, that will be monthly, and then only we can calculate BEP, required sales, profit or loss on selling other quantity, etc. on the basis of the pair of PV ratio and fixed cost. Because now we very well know that all the calculations of the chapter marginal costing are almost all are possible if we have either the pair of fixed cost and contribution per unit or the pair of fixed cost and PV ratio. So let us first find out the change. Change means higher minus lower. 800 minus 600. So in 1 month there is a change of 200 units in sales, or more precisely the sales has increased by 200 units in the second month. Higher minus lower, 8400 minus 1200, that means change in profit is 9600. Positive, that is increase. Mind well, I have come across many answer sheets in which the students make mistake of subtracting 1200 from 8400. But the formula of change is higher minus lower, so it will be 8400 minus 1200. Now we have change in sales as well as change in sales, but since we have available the change in sales quantity, we have to calculate contribution, because to calculate PV ratio there must be change in sales in terms of currency or rupees. So let us calculate contribution. Change, you can use delta, change in profit divided by change in sales, or delta profit sales quantity, so it will give us the contribution. So the contribution comes to rupees 48 per unit. Now we have contribution per unit, sales quantity as well as profit or loss. If we substitute all these in the formula of sales, we can have the fixed cost. So let us calculate fixed cost through the formula of sales. Sales equals to, or rather sales quantity equals to fixed cost plus profit or minus loss divided by contribution per unit. We can take any of these two, but we have to maintain the pair of sales and profit. So let us take the sales and profit of first month. 600 units equals to fixed cost, which is missing, profit is minus 1200, and contribution is 48 rupees per unit. If we multiply these two, we will have total contribution 600 into 48. 600 into 48 will give us 28,800 rupees. 28,800 equals to fixed cost minus 1,200. So fixed cost comes to rupees 30,000. This is the monthly fixed cost. Because how can we arrive at this type of conclusion? Since the base of the data is month, the result, fixed cost or any other sales we found or profit loss will be monthly. Now we can make all the calculations of break-even analysis or profit planning or CVP analysis. Let us calculate break-even point. Now we know that that will be monthly break-even point. Here we have fixed cost as well as contribution per unit, so we can calculate break-even sales quantity. Break-even sales quantity will be fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. That will be rupees 30,000 divided by rupees 48 per unit. So the monthly break-even sales quantity or break-even point comes to 625 units. That means only if the firm sells 625 units per month, it can break even. See, in the first month the sales are 600 units, that is less than the BEP, so the company is making loss. We can reconcile if sales are 600 and BEP is 625, margin of safety will be negative 25 units into rupees 48. So it comes to negative 1200, that is loss. Break-even sales value will be 625 units multiplied by the selling price, because each and every unit is sold at rupees 120. So it comes to rupees 75,000. Another calculation is to find sales required for earning profit of rupees 24,000. That means desired profit is given to be rupees 24,000 and we need to find sales, so we are going to use the term required. Required sales equals to fixed cost plus profit divided by contribution per unit. Fixed cost we found is 30,000 per month plus profit desired in this case is rupees 24,000. Another meaning of this is we want or we desire a total contribution of rupees 54,000, which we are going to earn at the rate of rupees 48 per unit. Rupees 54,000 divided by rupees 48 per unit. So the required sales come to 1,125 units. That means only if the firm is able to sell 1,125 units per month, then only the monthly profit can be rupees 24,000. And this 1,125 units are to be sold at the rate of rupees 120 per unit. So the company or the firm has to earn a sales revenue of rupees 1,35,000. This is required sales in terms of quantity or volume. This is required sales in terms of value if the company or firm desires to earn a monthly profit of rupees 24,000. That's it. Thank you very much.